man, white, heterosexual. How are privileges protected? Often invisibly.
Fear, or the expression of fear, can also turn out to be a very effective strategy for resisting equality and reflecting on male and white privilege. Because obviously we're afraid of losing our privileges as men, as white people. Because it's very comfortable and we have a hard time admitting it. Because as men, if we do something in the direction of equality, whether it's with our partner or colleagues, it doesn't matter. There's a little voice that tells us, and why are you doing this? Look, other men aren't doing it. You're going to waste time. They'll move ahead while you're doing this. For example, in a company where we had proposed a survey to male managers on the topic of gender equality, equality between men and women at work. And there was a manager who wrote in the survey, there are more and more women managers and they are very competent. That can be intimidating. Obviously, if we exclude people, whether at work or elsewhere, in general, if we exclude women who make up 50% of the population, racialized people, people with disabilities, we'll end up with, 10, 15, 20% of the population. Are we going to divide up the positions, the benefits, the perks, the income? That's what we've done for millennia. And then one day we're told, what about the others? Maybe we should think about sharing a bit with them too. That means, mechanically, we're going to lose a lot of advantages, since we'll go from 20% dividing up all the benefits to 100%. So we're going to lose a lot. And so the strategy, this one, consists of displaying that fear. Like a child who says, stop, stop, you're scaring me, their effect is to make you stop. It's exactly the same thing. Men will say they're afraid of no longer finding their place, afraid for their sons. We hear men in the workplace saying, but today, when you're a white man over 50, you no longer have your place, which is largely contradicted by the statistics. But that doesn't matter. It's a strategy to stop change or to slow it down. And since women are always educated, more than boys, more often attentive to others, to care, to empathy, and so on. And since racialized people are also used to being asked to pay attention to the feelings of white people and not the other way around, that's all it takes. For a white man to say that he's afraid or that he's hurting or afraid of being hurt, for everything to stop or slow down. I observe that this strategy of protecting male privileges is very often voiced by women. That is to say, this strategy is so powerful that women have internalized it, and sometimes some of them will be the first ones to tell you that we shouldn't scare men, or that men are afraid, and that we need to take that into account, which is obviously a considerable obstacle. The fear felt by members or expressed by dominant groups is often a cover for something else. For example, homophobia. Homophobia means the fear of homosexuals. Phobos in Greek means fear, but when this is hidden behind the feeling of fear, it seems more socially acceptable, more legitimate. It's exactly the same with Afrophobia, Negrophobia, and Islamophobia. In conclusion, I would like to quote this sentence from Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, who is a Nigerian feminist writer and who wrote the following. I'm not afraid of intimidating men because the kind of man I can intimidate is precisely the kind of man I am not interested in.